These are my opinions, and I do not intend to coerce anyone to avoid retaining services from the mentioned companies. It is a personal view based on my experience with hopes of opening up a useful discussion for all our benefit. Hi there, and welcome to Chita Diaries. And in today's video, I'll be talking about my personal online shopping experience and the courier services or courier companies that I use to have my parcels delivered to Zambia. So I hope you enjoy the video and stay tuned. My favorite website online is definitely Amazon, and I use Amazon UK in particular, just for the purposes of shipping. It's the most convenient for me, and it has the best variety. I can literally find anything on Amazon. So what I do is, on a website like Amazon, I'll click on my items, add them to my basket, pay for them, and then the delivery address that I choose is one that my courier company will provide to me. So they give me their address, for their warehouse or their receiving office in the UK. So Amazon, will take that as my personal address once I order from them, and then they'll have it delivered to the courier company's warehouse in the UK. And then from there, my courier company receives it and then has it sent to the offices in Osaka, and then I pick it up from there. I have used FedEx, I have used Mercury Express Logistics, and most recently, I shop worldwide. FedEx was my favorite courier company for so many years. They were very efficient. They promised 5 to 7 working days of shipping for items that would come from the UK. And for me, 1 week was decent. It was, to me, it was very efficient, and I liked that. So if I ordered something on Amazon on a Monday, and the following day it would arrive at the FedEx warehouse in the UK, by the next Tuesday or Wednesday it would be here in Osaka, and I'll be able to go to the offices and collect it. So just waiting 1 week to receive something was definitely like a plus for me. So I love that about FedEx. But then with recent years, I don't know what happened, but certain mishaps came up here and there, beginning with items going missing. So I would order stuff, and this happened on 2 separate occasions. I ordered something off of Amazon, I was able to track it through my, through my Amazon account, and they confirmed delivery to the warehouse. They actually let me know that they had delivered the item. But then I would sit and wait for maybe 2 weeks, coming on 3 weeks, sometimes a month, and then I'd have to call FedEx and say, I'm expecting a parcel, but I haven't gotten a notification from you yet, that it's ready for collection. What's happening? And then they would be like, we don't know, like we don't know about this package, we didn't receive it. And they would literally, like, like I'll send them screenshots and whatnot, and they would just come to the conclusion that they did not receive it, and I need to follow up with Amazon, whatever website I had used. And then I would now have to go to Amazon and explain this to them, and then Amazon were professional enough to either give me a refund or send the parcel again. But that wasn't, like, that wasn't a good experience, because it happened on 2 separate occasions. And then most recently, this must have been, I think, maybe 2 months ago or 3 months ago or something, I purchased a handbag, okay? And this wasn't the first time I had bought a handbag before. I've bought, like a couple of handbags, over the past, and I've never charged more than 150 for shipping. Like I even know this. And if you're on Amazon and you're buying something, it will show you the weight of that product. And then these courier companies also have, like this rate sheet. So if something weighs 500 grams, maybe you'll be charged 105 kwacha or something. So you're prepared for that. But then I purchased this handbag, and I was charged 423 kwacha for shipping. So, I got that message saying, come and collect your item. It's going to cost you 423 kwacha. And then I looked at the rate sheet, and 423 kwacha was for something that weighed 5 kgs. So I sent them emails, I called them, I was like, I don't understand why I'm being charged this amount. And, the lady explained to me, she was like, no, the difference between how much a parcel weighs and the volume weight. So even if you order like a box of air and it comes in a box this big, like it's this big, the airline or whatever we're using will pick the bigger of the two. So if you're, yes, like I said, if you order like a big box of air, they'll measure the size of the box, the volume of the box, and if it comes up, according to the calculations, if it comes up on 5 kgs, then that's what, they're going to charge you. So unfortunately, my handbag allegedly came in a big box, and that's why I was being charged 5 kgs for something that weighed less than 1 kgs. But anyways, that really upset me. I was like, no, this isn't making sense to me because I've ordered so many large items, and I didn't think I've ever paid more than 200 kwacha. And these were big boxes. So when that happened, I was just like, you know what, FedEx, I've been loyal for a while, but I think it's, been very, very loyal. Let me see what else is out there for me, in this world. So with that being said, that was my experience with FedEx, and that's how I broke up with them. So while I was on this, solid relationship with FedEx, I had, someone on the side, Mercury Express Logistics. So Mercury Express Logistics are great. Okay, they're great. And the only reason, why I would go to Mercury sometimes instead of FedEx is because they allowed me to, order liquids. So things like, my beloved hair products, I would definitely always buy through Mercury because FedEx doesn't allow you to ship liquids. But with Mercury, I could do that. And Mercury was great, my stuff always got here, they never lost anything. The only problem is they took slightly longer than FedEx. So back when FedEx was very efficient and the like, for FedEx, it might have been 5 to 7 working days, whereas for Mercury, maybe it would be 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks, but it would eventually get here. And the prices, they were kind of the same. So that was my issue with Mercury. So when I broke up with FedEx, I just assumed, Mercury was going to be, my new main courier. But when I called them, the lines weren't working, and I just didn't have the energy to physically go to the offices to check if they were still there and the like. And I was like, maybe there's a third option. And I did find a third option, and that's what I'm going to talk about now. My third option and my current love is iShop Worldwide. Now, iShop Worldwide has been around for a while, and iShop Worldwide and Mercury were actually partners at some point, and then they split, and they're both doing their own thing. But I decided to give them a chance, because I'd been using Mercury or FedEx. I was like, let me check out iShop Worldwide. So this must have been about 2 months ago. And right from the start, I really liked the customer services, by the way. I sent an email and I got a response there, and then I'm someone who has like 55 questions all the time. And every single one of my questions was attended to. Even when I called them, they were helpful. I'm not saying Mercury and FedEx weren't. They are helpful, but I just, like I also liked the customer services from iShop Worldwide. So that was the first thing that I liked about them. Second thing is that I was allowed to shop, to order liquids with iShop, But correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if there's anyone from iShop watching this, like definitely comment, or if there's anybody else, who uses them. Are we allowed to get liquids from the US? I'm not sure, but as far as I'm concerned, I can ship liquids, from the UK using iShop Worldwide. I'll just break down some of the reasons why I really, really, really like iShop Worldwide, and I'm just glad I gave them a chance. The first thing is how quick they are. Remember how, I'll get all excited with FedEx being able to ship my things within 1 week. The first parcel I tried getting with from Amazon using iShop Worldwide, was of course standard non-hazardous. So these are non-liquid items. I purchased something on a Tuesday. On a Wednesday, it reached, their warehouse. And I kid you not, Friday, like literally 2 days later, Friday night, I was getting a notification saying your item is ready for collection in Lusaka. Like literally like 2 days to get here, and that was everything to me. I love that. The second thing I liked, about iShop Worldwide was the fact that I got notifications. Okay, so I got emails from them. With FedEx and with Mercury, once you order something, you'd have to wait until it actually reach Lusaka for you to get that notification that it's here. Like you couldn't track it unless you call someone, and they have to be put on hold, and then you wait, and maybe you have to call back because the network is bad, and all those things. You'd only find out that your item is here once it reached Lusaka. But with iShop Worldwide, first off, you get one notification. So like an email actually pops up when it reaches the account saying we have received this parcel. A second one when it's in transit, so it's now left the UK, it's on its way to Zambia. A third text when it actually reaches Zambia. Sorry, not a text, but an email. Third email when it reaches Zambia, and a fourth email when it's ready for collection. So they actually tell you all of this, like you're able to track it, and you're not just sitting and waiting and wondering where it is. You can actually track it, and I love that about iShop. The third thing that I really really liked is the fact that with those notifications, so those email notifications, it actually shows you the weight of the parcel. So unlike that mishap with FedEx where I only found out I was going to be charged 5 kg for something, right from the point it hits their warehouse, they will tell you this is the weight we are going to use. So if you want, you can even check your rate sheet to actually know how much you're eventually going to pay. So you're not sitting there and wondering, how much it's going to be once it gets here. Right from the start, as soon as it reaches the warehouse, on that same notification to tell you this parcel weighs this kg. And then the fourth thing I love about them is the fact that they give you an estimated delivery date. So with Mercury and with FedEx, they give you a timeline. So they tell you, wait for like a week or so. Whereas with iShop Worldwide, with those same notifications, it will actually show you expected delivery date is this day, and you'll be able to pick it up from Lusaka. And I love that. And I can say, I think I've purchased I'll say about 14 items, and 80% of them arrived either on that expected delivery day or even before. And I really liked that. That was very efficient. The remaining 20%, were kind of late, but it was only by like maybe like the next day or the day after, and I can make my peace with 2 days. So I really, really, really like that about iShop. So that's the end of this video. I hope you found it useful. I hope you enjoyed it. If at all you've used any of these three couriers, please comment below. I'd love to hear your feedback and also hear about your own personal experiences with these three, whether you love them, whether you don't. Maybe I've just gotten lucky with iShop, these past 2 months. Maybe the people I was talking to, woke up on the good side of, of their beds. I don't know, but I hope that it stays this way because I'm really really enjoying using iShop Worldwide right now. But anyways, thanks once again for watching. Definitely give me your feedback. Oh, and I know it's not just these three, there could be more. So if you've used other courier companies, I know there's DHL, there's our own Zambian postal service, definitely let us know how those are, and maybe in the future I can review them as well as EMS just within Zambia. So it may not be shopping from abroad or overseas, even just shopping online within Lusaka or the country, and figuring out how EMS works. I'd love to do a video on that later on, but otherwise that's all for now, and thanks for watching. Bye. So in my next video, I will be showing you guys, like a whole bunch of random products that I've bought recently. It's a lot, from beauty products or, a couple of fashion items, I think, gadgets and filming equipment. So if you'd like to see that, definitely stay tuned. But unfortunately for my Facebook fam, it will be exclusive to my YouTube channel because, it will be kind of long and not really Facebook friendly. But otherwise, if you'd love to see that, definitely pass through the Tita Diaries YouTube channel next week, Tuesday, and watch it from there. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.